All right, you guys. So I'm gonna pull some cards real quick and see what we got. Okay, I had pulled cards earlier, and somebody don't want y'all to know that y'all soulmates on their way. Because we started talking about y'all soulmate, and the universe said to be patient, to have some patience, to focus on yourself, and give yourself that self-love that you would want somebody else to give you, or that the universe wants to give you. Give it to yourself because your soulmate is on their way. Okay? So get ready for a love that you pretty much never felt before. Okay? But you got to love yourself too during the process, right? During the in between, you got to love yourself in between that transition. And that's sometimes where people get things messed up, where there's a period of time where they stop loving themselves. Okay? You probably did that in the past. You love somebody else. You love the situation more than yourself. But now you're in the in-between of transition into finding someone else, or someone else finding you that the universe sent. So they're saying to just love, give yourself some of that love. Okay? They also said that anytime you're dealing with the karmic masculine, you will hear from the karmics, because their energy is the same, because they've been doing karmic behavior for years together. So their energy is very similar. So be mindful that anytime the karmic masculine is in a reading, 9 times out of 10, the karmic will come out because of their connection and because of how their energies and their scent almost is on each other, pretty much. Yeah. So that was before, and then she also said that you can have him back, because even he's ashamed of the things that he's done. I'm getting a same-sex relationship, and she knows about it, so now she's like, we can have him back now that I know how he gets down, okay? But Divine Feminine doesn't care about any of that. The readings cut off as we were talking about how the karmic behaviors and how their energies are. It wasn't even recording. I was like, well, I'm not going to record over again karmic situations, because we're not going back to karmic situations. People who want you to keep going in karmic cycles is because they want to stay in karmic cycles. If you ever notice, people who talk about karmics all the time, 9 times out of 10, they're okay with karmic situations. People who talk about their twin flame, despite the things that they've done, the magic they've done, the things that they have done awful to them, their family, their friends, the cunning, the manipulation, the spells, all that stuff. There's some individuals that still want to be with them because the love is that strong. So they encourage other people to want that toxic behavior, that toxic relationship. Okay, most twin flame situation is for spiritual growth. It's to awaken you. That what it's for. It's for a lesson. So normally a twin flame would be your shadow side, the opposite side of you. So if you're a certain person as a divine feminine, your masculine was a certain way. He was the opposite of you. So divine feminine, most 9 times out of 10, you didn't party. You kind of stayed to yourself. You had friends, but you kind of laid back. This person liked to party. They like to have people around them all the time, surrounded by people. You guys were the opposites. But that was a reason, because you guys are supposed to awaken each other up. That's the purpose of the twin flames, so you guys can wake each other up. You waking them up to the light, they waking you up to there's darkness in the world and the unseen. You get what I'm saying? You guys are supposed to wake each other up. That's the whole point of the twin flame journey. Not to stay in it and stay stagnant in that karmic behavior, in that loop and in that cycle. Some people encourage that because they are okay with being in that karmic cycle. So if they're okay with being on that karmic cycle, then they understand that there's a lot of manipulation behind the scenes, there's a lot of spells behind the scenes, there's a lot of toxic behaviors, a lot of lies. They're probably with other people, but they're okay with that. So then you have to say, if they're okay with that and they're a divine feminine and they're okay with karmic behavior and okay with karmic situations in their life, are they really a divine feminine? Because divine feminine, remember, we're clearing out that energy from our lives. We don't want that energy in our life. We're clearing it out. So are you really a divine feminine if you're not living in your divinity and your purpose, and you want to stay stuck to karmic behaviors and stay stuck to energy vampires and stay stuck to that situation? If you're a divine being, why would you want that in your life? And if so, do you think that that's supposed to be on your next purpose with you in your journey? You guys have to be mindful of who you listen to and who you watch, because you have to be mindful, okay? Because if they're okay with karmic situations and saying, well, y'all stay in that behavior, stay with the karmic, it's okay, he did that, just stay with him. If they're saying stuff like that, then where's the limit? Where's the boundaries? If they're okay with all that stuff, what are they not okay with? Where does it cross the line? See, that's when self-love comes in. Because if you have self-love, you create boundaries with people. Okay? You don't let people walk over you, do whatever they want, and get away with things. You cut those ties, or they have to respect your boundaries and your space, and what you will allow into your life and what you won't allow. But if you're a divine feminine and you allow people to walk all over you, then you're not really living in your divinity. You get what I'm saying? Because the divine being 555 on the clock will not allow something like that. We're going to keep talking that for a minute. It's okay, Sean. So you guys, they're so desperate to delay situations, you guys, it's not even funny. And they know as a divine feminines, we're actually divine beings, right? So we don't let karmic situations bother us. We're not staying in a loop. We cut people off. We set boundaries as quick as we allow people in their life. We cut them off just that quickly. You know, we don't let people get too close and allow them to walk over us and our feelings and our divinity, because we know we're here for a greater reason. You know, so they can't manipulate our minds, because we are in our purpose. We're in our North Node, so they cannot manipulate us. Do you get what I'm saying? So if somebody else is allowing manipulation to their life, that's a problem, because they're not living in their North Node. They're allowing the manipulation. You guys don't want that. Also, these people are also trying to delay the divine beings, even using children. As well, to delay us from getting our messages out. These people probably don't have kids, or if they do, they're much older now, but they're very insensitive to the other prophets who get that connection from source and get that information. They get information. However, y'all, that's a whole nother type of video. That's a whole nother video. But they want you guys to be stuck in karmic situation, karmic cycles, and they don't want people to move on past that, because if most of the collective is moving past that, then they don't have nothing to talk about no more, because they're still stuck in their karmic cycle. You get what I'm saying? So you guys have to really pay attention to you guys watch and follow, because you guys don't want to be stuck in their karmic loop, because that's all you guys are watching. You're programming your minds to be stuck in that karmic cycle. And I didn't even plan on talking about this, so this must be needed. The universe must want me to get this out, because I was supposed to pull cards out of cards right here. I had plans on doing a whole zodiac sign reading, all signs tonight. I had no idea this was going to come out, but this is what needs to be said, because it's happening, and the universe is like, they don't put you in lessons for you to be stuck in the lessons for a long time. They want you to learn the lessons. They want you to figure out how you're going to move forward. Okay, guys, give me a second, because this is constant because of the delays. Intentionally, you guys. This is intentional. Out, but I'm gonna get my messages out anyway, because I don't care. You ain't gonna stop shit. So, because that's what they're trying to do on purpose, because they don't want me to call you out for on their bullshit. Because that's all they're trying to do is keep the collective in the karmic shit, because they in their karmic shit. Ain't nobody finna stay in karmic situations, boo-boo, because you stuck on some dick and some cock, and you can't get over it and move past it and go to your north node and really focus on what you need to focus on. You too busy crying over the karmic situation, and you want to be a part of that situation so bad, so you want the collective to stay at a certain level with you. No, collective's moving the fuck on. Because that's the only reason why the universe had me stop in tarot land. Because my whole point to get on YouTube was not for tarot. Even though I'm intuitive, even though I get messages and downloads in many different ways, no, it was just too much going on in the tarot community. So they said, get on it real quick, do your cards pull, do this and this and that. And that's exactly what I did. Because you guys are not supposed to stay in a cycle. You guys are supposed to learn the lessons and move on. Okay? You guys are not to stay in a loop. If that's the case, then no. Remember how I said you guys make a pit stop somewhere, you guys learn the lessons you guys have to learn, then you move on. Twin flame journey is for growth, spiritual growth and awakening. Okay, some people moved on with their twin flame based off their circumstance, because their twin flame didn't do them greasy and grimy and magic and all that shit. But if somebody's doing death rituals and stuff on you like that, why would you go back to them? Does that make any sense? If people are doing stuff to you and your children, why would you go back to them? If people are doing stuff to stop your growth and your business and your money, why would you go back to them? You see what I'm saying? But that's how they make their money, is talking about karmic situations and going back to the masculine, to the karmic masculine. Okay? No, you guys. No, it's not about that at all. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get off. But I just want to give y'all that message, because they don't want me to get it. They want y'all stuck in this karmic situation. As y'all can see, y'all see many delays. My kid don't even want nothing. He's not hungry. I just birthed him. He is good. But they don't want me to talk about the karmic situation. And my mind is so, they can't get to my mind. My mind's completely, listen, they can't. So, unfortunately, the magic trickles off to the children. Okay? But this is how much they want to stop and delay, because they want to stay in that high ranking and get that dinero, that money, and it's not that serious. Okay? There's some people who talk about karmic situations to get you guys out of it and not to stay stuck in it, to kind of like relate to you guys and pull you guys out. I get that. That's what they're, yes. But some people are not doing that. Some people are like, if they've been talking about karmics this year, last year they're talking about karmic situation, the year before that karmic situation, their whole platform is built from 5, 6, 7 years on karmic situations. That's a problem. That means that they're stuck in that behavior, in that cycle, and they're having other people stuck in that loop with them. Because if all you're thinking about every day is karmic situation, what the karmic's doing in that loop every single day, you're looking at tarot reads, talking about the karmic situation, you're still in that loop, you're not moving forward on your own life. You're on a hamster wheel. Get the fuck off that hamster wheel. Get off the hamster wheel, because we leaving, we rolling. Is you coming or is you staying? What you gonna do? Because we're not gonna keep waiting on you on this hamster wheel. If you want to stay in Karmicville over there, you fine. Okay, we still gonna talk about it. We just ain't gonna dwell on it. We can get up in the business just so we can know what's coming towards us, because we know the karmics love the fuck out of divine beings. So yes, we want to know what's going on just every now and then. But we are not staying that on a day-to-day basis, programming our mind to stay in a karmic situation, because that's what it's doing, is programming your mind. When you watch something every day on a consistent basis for over 30 days, it becomes a habit. So by habit, you're watching somebody else's life, live their life. They doing what the fuck they want to do in Karmicville. They down low, they cheating, they swinging, they orgies, they doing what the fuck they want to do over there. Divine Feminine, you need to move on. You need to get on the train, hop on that motherfucker. Because you know the train only gonna wait for a little bit. You got 5 minutes. Get your shit and let's board on this thing. Okay? Because if you gonna stay in karma, that's your business. But we ain't gonna keep waiting on you, child. We not. And don't make me channel Harriet Tubman, because Harriet, listen. Because I channeled her before, y'all, and she's not playing. And I didn't show you guys that recorded because that was a little bit personal. Because it was telling me how the fuck to get... Because shit, I'm going too. And I don't need y'all stopping me from where the fuck I'm going. That's what I'm saying. Hop on the train so we can fuck on. And I can tell you what we're going to do. But if y'all not hopping on this train, then y'all going to be left the fuck behind. I ain't telling y'all what we're going to do, because y'all's going to tell the next motherfucking train. And they're going to try to beat us there. I ain't got time for that competing shit. We on our way to where we headed. over to yonder? Is you coming or is you not? Okay, so that's my message. That's what I have to deliver to you guys. You guys tonight. And I'll do my reading next, I guess, because it was this had to come out, I guess, because yeah, too much people are stuck in with the karmic master and the twin flame and the false twin flame, and you know, and still give him a chance. If he's experienced karma, you think the universe wants you to give him a chance? The universal law says, okay, time's up. Karma is to come to you. So why the fuck do you feel like the universe is trying to pull you out of a situation? Why you then go back? If the universe constantly trying to pull you out, why would you go back to a situation the universe is clearly trying to get you out of? Because somebody want that money. That's what that is.